We'd like to show you and tell you many things. Things having to do with products like this, the latest version of the wartime walkie-talkie.
And by your presence here, you consent to be photographed, filmed. So that means I can do everything I want at the Motorola booth. I think that's a good job.
But someday, through research, you and I will be able to use them in our own fashion. Imagine then a mother who may call her children to dinner by way of two-way radio.
Patrick Fitting from Motorola Solutions. Patrick is responsible for the whole area here in the Middle East and North Africa region. Great, congratulations with the celebrations, 90 years.
Yes.
That's a long way from the police radio back in, well, what time was it?
So Motorola, 90 years, 1928, the company started. 1930s, obviously, the mobile radio. 1969, the Motorola with the man on the moon, Motorola Communications. And now here we are. Motorola now has evolved over the years, and now public safety is the key for Motorola.
Exactly. Yeah. 90 years, much has happened. The company has been split into different organizations, new acquisitions, lots of things are happening. I spoke with Paul Steinberg the other day in Orlando, at the beginning of the year, about all of the new developments. But this region is a special region, is it? Because nothing goes faster in the world on critical communications, on development and implementations than here, right now, in the United Arab Emirates and North Africa region.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. You know, there is so much opportunity and so much excitement in this region, and you can go from a concept, good idea, to a system development implementation within months. And this area is so open to new technology and the advances in technology and the desire by the countries and the governments here to be leading edge really makes this just an exciting place to work and to be. And for a company, it's a very exciting place to be.
Well, Patrick is gone right now, but the 90 years thing from Motorola is actually a big thing. If you have taken a look at the LinkedIn accounts of the different people working at Motorola, they were pushing the 90 years on social media pretty much. Take a look at these ones over here. So 90 years, the first 90 years, what happens with the next 90 years? I did ask the question why it's 90 years, why it's right now, because normally you would celebrate 100 years. Maybe somebody else will give you an answer on that one later on. It's now time to take a piece of the pie, actually. That one is for me?
Yes, you may.
So the big question is, does the cake really taste as good as it looks? Well, Motorola had the time, 90 years time, to make sure that it came with the right cake, right? So, yep, it's not just a cake. 10, 15 years ago, Europe was on the forefront of the digitalization of public safety communications. You know, the first networks being started in Finland, the Netherlands, United Kingdom. If you take a look right now, it's the United Arab Emirates and the whole region that's setting a pace, right?
Yes,
at the moment.
yeah. So, you know, Europe is still leading edge. I mean, Europe is still on the leading edge of technology, but you're right. The Middle East is right up there with them. And the technology, again, the smaller countries here, and the need and the desire to grow and the ability to get new technology, they really love the advancement advancements here. And public safety and security is such a big issue and so important to the governments and to the people here that it is a really dynamic market here in the Middle
Well, you
East.
see how important it is because the chief of police is heading here for this event, and he's got a whole team with him, right?
Right.
And everybody wants to understand exactly what the latest innovations are of public safety.
Right, you're exactly right. I mean, here in the UAE especially, they, the public safety they take very serious. And, the fact of that is a very good deterrent for crime. But then if an incident does happen, they're able to go back very quickly and recreate and catch the people that did it. So the public safety network here in the UAE, I would have to say, is just top notch. They're really good.
So what's next?
What's next is keep making it better. And the advances in technology. Now you see, obviously, we're launching our devices, the 7500 for the Tetra, which is a ruggedized Tetra device. The Avigilon portfolio with the closed circuit cameras, with the artificial intelligence, so it can do facial recognition. It can spot over time if there's a package that's left that wasn't there 2 or 3 days ago. The system learns. So all these advances in technology just keeps making it better and better, and actually keeps making the public safer as we advance with technology.
So that's next.
That's next. Is just keep going.
So when do you see the first implementations of LTE when do you see the first implementations of those systems, artificial intelligence combined with Tetra and LTE?
Yeah, sir, we're already seeing them.
Yep.
Throughout the region, we're already seeing these systems coexist, and there's a need and a requirement, actually, I think, for both to coexist, LTE and Tetra, because they're different. So the networks can really coexist together, and a lot of our customers understand that these networks both have pros and cons, so the coexistence of these networks and the technology is everywhere now.
I forgot to ask Patrick one more question, and he's standing here with Susanna.
Yes.
Patrick, why did you celebrate 90 years? You didn't celebrate 80 years, you didn't celebrate 70 years probably?
Yeah.
As far as I can remember. Is 90 a special number?
It's a good question. I think because the company has changed so much over 90 years, we just felt it was time. Again, back from 1928 till now, I think, again, with all the evolutions, with the company, acquiring new acquisitions, downsizing the way we have, and being Motorola Solutions as we are today, I think it was just the time to celebrate.
And it makes sense.
Yes.
It's a good timing during this event as well.
It was perfect timing, absolutely perfect timing.
And good for you, for your region.
It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. So tomorrow is the 90th anniversary. Obviously, the global launch of the product today, the 7500, the 90th anniversary during CCMENA, absolutely perfect.
These are but two of the products and certain of the uses by which electronics will play an ever-growing role in your life and mine.